Alright, now let's talk about graphing inequalities. So, as always, pause the video, try the examples on your own to get the most out of them. But let's go over the first one. So these are linear, so the first thing we can do is solve this in y equals mx plus b form. So that's going to be just minus 2x plus 5, just move the 2x over, and then we will have that. And we know that that has a y-intercept of plus 5 and then a slope of negative 2. And you can make your graphs more accurate, but the point here I want to make is how to kind of do the inequality graph. So now that we have the graph, what we are going to do is, and just be careful, less than or equal to, is pick a point on one side of the graph. So for example, if we pick 0, 0, we would have 0 is less than or equal to 5 because the point is 0, 0, so you plug it into x and y. And then if that is true, which it is, that region of the graph will be shaded. So all of this is part of the solution and shaded. Okay, try doing the next one. So x minus 2y is greater than 4. First thing we're going to do is again solve for y. So we're going to have 2y greater than minus x plus 4. And then I'm going to divide this. So I'm going to get y, we're dividing by a negative, so it will flip. X 1 over 2x, and then minus 2. And then to graph it, we have y-intercept of minus 2, and then a slope of plus half, so probably just something like this. And then, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in 0, 0. So 0, 0 is 0 greater than 4. That is not true. So therefore 0, 0 is not part of the solution. And then the graph will be this part. So this is all the solution underneath the line. Okay, so let's do these ones as well. These ones are not that bad. So it's like x is less than or equal to 2. Oh, shoot. So if we just say 2, basically that's just all of this. That's 2. If we are saying y is greater than or equal to or greater than minus 3 for y is like that, and then we're saying that it's everything that's above. Okay, let's try this one. So in this one, we already have y is greater than minus 2x minus 4, so we don't have to change the form or anything, so we can just make a graph. But in this one, we have a restriction of x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0, or sorry, both of them are less than 0. So then we graph it, so minus 4 is down here with a slope of negative 2, so I'm just going to estimate that. And then we're looking for basically where x is greater than 0, so that's all of this. And then where y is greater than 0. So that's going to be like this region. So basically like the third quadrant. And then I'm going to plug in 0, 0 to see if it's part of the solution. So then I would get 0 is greater than minus 4, because this is just 0, which is true. So this is the region, and that's our answer, just this little triangle here. And I'm just going to get rid of this to make it less confusing for anybody. So that's our answer here. Okay, let's try this one. Write an inequality to describe the graph. So we have the point 3, 0 and 2, 0. So we know that 3, 0 is our y-intercept. And then we need the slope. So to find the slope, it's always y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So then let's just say that 3 comma 0 is our point number 2, and then this is point number 1. So then we'll just plug in. So 0 minus 0 or wait, this should be 0 comma 3. So so then our y2 is going to be 3 minus 0, and then our x2 will be 0 minus 2, so that's going to be 3 over negative 2, so the slope is minus 2. So the equation for the line would be minus 3 over 2x, and then plus 3. And then the last step is to change the equal sign into greater than or equal to, so we know that everything to the right of the graph is shaded. So if we plug in 0 comma 0 like we do, 0, and then this is going to be 0, so that's just all 0, plus 3, so we want the thing to be like false, right? We want, because 0 comma 0 is not part of the solution, so if you plug in 0 is greater than or equal to 3, that's not true. So that means that the inequality, like 0 comma 0 is not part of the solution, and the actual thing will be like that. So y is equal to greater than or equal to minus 3 over 2x plus 3. And this is a solid line.